As some of you guys may be aware, this time last year, that was a pretty good rhyme, I made some videos going over some dumb, silly things I did playing Pokemon as a kid. We've all been there, from not turning your game off because you didn't know how to save, or to going for the rest of the star Pokemon in Viridian Forest. We've all done pretty dumb things. And over the year, I've thought of some more that I did playing Pokemon as a kid. So in today's video, we're going to go over even more silly things I used to do playing Pokemon. Now, of course, if you're excited for this video, drop a like down below. It really does help out. And also, leave a comment with some silly things you used to do playing Pokemon as a kid. I cannot wait to read all of the silly things in the comment section below. We're just going to have a good laugh at everyone else's expense. This is a great time of the day. Of course, though, be sure to subscribe if you're brand new, because I do daily Pokemon content on this channel and daily live streams. With that all out of the way, though, guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, something that happened in Gold, Silver, and Crystal was it's quite embarrassing, really. So we all know about Gold and Silver. There's some obstacles in the way, some that you have to get past. Well, all of them you have to get past, but one in particular, the Sudowoodo. Of course, you got to get the Squirtle bottle. You got to sprinkle a little bit of water on him. Sudowoodo's like, "What you doing?" And then he attacks you with his branches and stuff, and you're like, "Whoa, battle time!" It's a good level as well. However, though, I already had a team of 6, little 7-year-old me. And I didn't really like the look of Sudowoodo the first time I saw it. I was like, yeah, it looks aight, but I don't really want it on my team. I've got, Bayleaf or Gualava or whatever I had. And then I was like, I'm not putting it on my team. I'll just kill it. Plus, how am I going to get past this tree if it's still there? I got to kill it. I got to get rid of it. How am I going to progress? So, me thinking I was a smart dude, killed the Sudowoodo, thinking that I'll probably be able to catch it later on down the road. That, of course, not being the case. You don't get another Sudowoodo. It's the only one in the game. So little old me couldn't ever complete my Pokedex until I restarted because I killed the Sudowoodo. And it gets worse. I don't really want to admit this because of the shiny hunter in me, but when I was on the Lake of Rage, yeah, you know where it's going. The shiny red Gyarados. I killed it because I thought that was the only thing that was going to stop the rage from on the lake. I was like, I got to kill the Gyarados. He's the angry dude in the middle. It's the red one. Obviously, I wasn't 100% sure what shiny Pokemon were then. Obviously, the Sparkle was cool, but I killed the red Gyarados. I mean, it worked. I got to progress in the game, and I didn't really understand what I did as well until a couple of years down the line. But yeah, I killed my technically very first shiny Pokemon, so definitely something silly I did playing Pokemon as a kid. Coming up next, we're still talking about Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Now, we all know about HMs. Of course, you can't get rid of them, especially in the old games. You literally had to go to the move deleter. I did not know this though. Obviously, I'd already played through Red, Blue, and Yellow, but I was 5. I didn't know what a HM and a TM was. I didn't read the text. I just liked killing things with my Charizard. That's literally the only reason I played the games. So when I got my hands on Silver, it's pretty much still the same. I picked for Alligator though, and I ended up teaching it Waterfall, Surf, Whirlpool, and I do believe Cut or Strength or something like that. And then I couldn't learn any new moves, so when I was learning Hydro Pump, I was like, sweet, and then I just couldn't learn it because I only had HM. So I pretty much made my first ever starter Pokemon in Silver a HM slave, and it was a Feraligatr as well. It was my best mon. I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know the difference between HMs and TMs. Yes, I knew what Surf and Strength was and stuff, but I never really knew what a move deleter was back then when I was 5, so I didn't know I could even get rid of them, and I just never really got to teach my Feraligatr another move because you can't when it's got 4 HMs. So I'm sorry to that Feraligatr that has been deleted many years ago after the multiple save files I've had on Pokemon Silver. I do apologize, and I think that was actually the same file as well where I killed the Sudowoodo and the Gyarados. I think that whole save file was just a bad situation. You shouldn't give a 7-year-old a Pokemon game, because they do bad things to them, like kill shiny Pokemon and make HM slaves. Well, at least I did anyway, but definitely something silly I did playing Pokemon as a kid, which is why it's in today's video. Coming up next, we're going back to Pokemon Yellow. I was a big fan of Pokemon Yellow, getting my Pikachu, traveling around everywhere with it, getting all the starters. It was a really cool situation. However though, one save file in particular I do remember, and it was against Blaine. I had a lot of difficulty beating him. For some reason, I don't know why, I didn't get my Squirtle up many levels at all. I think it was probably like a level 24 War Turtle or something like that. And obviously, in Yellow, Blaine has like level 50s or something. He has like a Rapidash, a Ninetales, and an Arcanine. All very strong Pokemon that a level 24 War Turtle is not going to be able to defeat. And I just could not get past Blaine. I could not beat it. My Pikachu kept dying. Charizard didn't really do anything to it. My Venusaur got destroyed. Don't know why I didn't level up my Wartortle, but he got bodied as well. My team just was getting destroyed every single time. And I must have tried about 10 times, and then I put the game down and I was like, I can't do it. I'm like 6 years old and I can't beat this dude with his fire-type Pokemon. Whatever am I supposed to do? And so then, of course, the smart person in me thought, okay, I need some Pokemon with a type advantage. So I remember going and catching 5 Poliwags and then trading them all the way up into Poliwhirls and then evolving them all into Poliwraths, because for some reason I thought that giving them a stone evolution made them stronger than normal. So instead of getting like a Golduck or a Slowbro or a Dugong or anything like that, I decided to go with the Water Stone route. I mean, Poliwrath was a good Pokemon in Pokemon Yellow. It wasn't too bad at all. But of course, I wanted some good water types. So I ended up having 5 Poliwraths, and I think I leveled up my Wartortle as well into a Blastoise. I think I got all of them to like level 40 or something like that, and I think I ended up winning. It took a long time of grinding, obviously, as you can expect. No speed up or anything in that game. So yeah, I ended up beating Blaine with a Blastoise and 5 Poliwraths because I couldn't beat him, and then I just boxed them all straight away after. And then obviously Giovanni's weak to water as well. I just didn't use them. Blastoise just destroyed them all. But yeah, that's my story of Blaine, the fire-type Pokemon gym leader that got destroyed by 5 Poliwraths and a Blastoise. Yeah, I will never forget that memory. I can't believe how I didn't mention it in the other videos, but yeah, that one just randomly came up when I was like in bed one day, and I was like, oh yeah, that happened. So yeah, Poliwrath, it's a cool Pokemon. Coming up next, we're back in Pokemon Yellow once again, and it's simultaneously something dumb that I did, but at the same time something that I thought I was being really smart about, but it just ended up to backfire incredibly. So as we all know, in Pokemon Yellow, you can't evolve your Pikachu. When you try and give him a Thunderstone, it doesn't accept it. You can't get a Raichu in Pokemon Yellow apart from trading from Pokemon Red and Blue. So I was like, okay, Pikachu follows me in this game. How about I be smart, trade my Pikachu across to my red game, evolve it, trade it back, and then Raichu's gonna follow me. A light bulb went above my head. I was like, this is such a great idea. Why has never everyone thought of this before? It's going to be so cool having Raichu follow me. That's exactly what I did. I traded my Pikachu over to my Pokemon Red, Thunderstoned it up into a Raichu, traded him back. Yeah, you kind of guess what happened. He didn't follow me. Raichu was like, nah, pal, I ain't getting out of my Pokeball. You traded me away. You got me evolved. I am not walking behind you with my happy faces and my sad faces and my Thunder Shocks and stuff like that. It wasn't happening. Raichu was not happy. So yeah, I think I just restarted my game after that. I was like, okay, that backfired incredibly and considerably more than I thought it would. Because I was wanting to show all my friends like my Raichu following me. I was like, yeah, I've glitched the game. They would be like, well, we've all got Pikachus. How'd you get a Raichu? I'd be like, just glitched it, pal. But yeah, they laughed at me when I told them the story. But now you guys can laugh at me as well. I thought it was pretty smart, but didn't work out, so that is why it's in today's video. Finishing things off though, as one of the last things I did playing Pokemon as a kid that was very, very silly was all to do with the anime. This is the anime's fault. This is not so much my fault as the Pokemon anime. So obviously in the Pokemon anime, Ash beat Brock with electric attacks, even though they don't affect ground types. That's how it goes. In the games, obviously you can't affect them. So I went into Brock, I overpowered my Pikachu in Yellow. I was like, yeah, I'm Ash Ketchum. I think I even called myself Ash as well. I was like, yeah, bring it on. I got a Pikachu. I've watched the anime 4 times. I already know how to beat him. Went in, tried a Thunder Shock. Didn't work. Didn't work at all. So yeah, that didn't help at all. I mean, like, you shouldn't lie to people. You shouldn't say electric affects ground when it doesn't. It just didn't work. So I had to go back and catch Caterpies and train them up into Butterfrees and stuff like that, and just to try and beat Brock that way and catch a Mankey or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of how it went, unfortunately for me. So yeah, my Pikachu did not beat Brock at all. In fact, it did considerably less damage than I thought it was going to. And then that's the story of why I kind of learned a little bit about type advantages and disadvantages from the games and not the anime. But yeah, that is the last dumb thing I did playing Pokemon as a kid for this video. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below, comment some silly stories that you guys have had, and I might make a video going over some dumb things that you guys did as a kid, and I'm gonna pick like the best comments from the comment section. So if you guys want to have a chance to be in with the video, I'll pick like 50 if there's like a bunch of different comments and stuff. I'll pick like 50 and like react to them and stuff. I think it'll be really cool. But yeah, that's a video I really want to do. So if you guys want to take part in that, just comment down below and let me know. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new. Also, check out a couple of videos that are coming onto your screen in a second. That is everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, peace.